Okay, more Paladin today. Similar list to yesterday. Still all based off of Calento's list from, way back when. But we went ahead and made some changes. You see this is a modified version of it. Basically, like I was talking about the last time, knife jugglers just were not cutting it. They didn't provide that much value from what we saw, plus just kind of, I don't know, thinking about the matchups, the fact that we've got tons of Zoo. We actually had a decent amount of hand locks. We'll see what this guy is, but tons of Zoo, tons of Druid, right? The taunt heavy Druid. And, yeah, unsurprisingly, here's some Zoo. And I thought, do we coin it out? We do not coin it out. Yeah, we're going to coin something on 4, probably. And so my thinking here being... oh, interesting. And he's forced to tap. My thinking here being that instead of Juggler, we put a Nat Pagel and a Humility. 2 cards which are in our starting hands. I guess we'll see. So Pagel, difficult to deal with right off the bat. Oof. So difficult to deal with right off the bat. I think we do True Silver here. Especially because this guy's not going to die to a Consecrate anyway. With 4 health against Druid, they can't just like Wrath it, because they were basically just Wrathing our Knife Jugglers anyway. We might get some card draw. We took out an Acolyte of Pain, which removes a lot of card draw. Ooh, I don't know why he did that. So the only question here would be, do we swing at that? I don't think we do. There's probably higher value targets coming. So yeah, tough to deal with the 4 health. And then if you're playing against Zoo, at the very least, okay, see this is why we like the Humility in the matchup. At the very least, 5 health, so annoying. But that is okay, we can deal with that. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. At the very least, they have to run stuff into it, right? Deal 4 damage. It's like a crappy Holy Light in that case. That's kind of the idea here. Now, the additional Humility, I'm just more willing to use it with Pyromancer. It's, yeah, hold off on the Holy Light here. It's kind of like a 3-mana play. We don't have very good 3-mana cards, and we took out the Acolyte. So this plus a Humility is kind of our 3-mana play all of a sudden, because we do like keeping it in this matchup. Plus, Humility is very good against Druid. Lots of high attack minions. We've already seen the value from it multiple times. So I think just a lot of good things with it. Sunwalker here is going to be great. And yeah, Juggler previously against Zoo was just, they would take like a 1-mana minion, a Young Priestess, a Leper Gnome sometimes, because some people run those, and just, that's a little annoying. And just running that in. Can we get our other Pyro? No. Which was, yeah, far from optimal, we'll say. So we'll see. The Pagel, I'm a little hesitant about. I want to try it, see how it does. Like this game, it was basically a crappy Holy Light, like I said. This is very interesting. Peacekeeper here, though. Oof, so good. So we can Peacekeeper Kodo. I don't know, we might have to get the Holy Light out this turn. We can also true silver for a bit of heal. I'm a little bit worried about our health total here. We Peacekeeper, he's got 6 on the board still. We're going to be hitting that. Right, I know we're doing this. I know we're doing this. 3 damage. The Holy Light is weak. I don't know, we could force him to have 9 there. He dropped the 2. I think we're just gonna do this. It sets us up better for next turn. It's tough for him to kill us. Peacekeeper True Silver is the most health. Kodo is better though. Yeah, I mean we could have dropped the Holy Light as well if we're worried about dying this turn. Because it is a possibility. It's just unlikely. Okay. I would love another pyro here. Of course, you could try to draw it off of that. Okay, we pretty much have to heal. Kodo would hit one of these. It's a better body than that. Now let's say I swing at this. Drake and a Consecrate Pyromancer. Yeah, but if you don't get it, you're just done. Holy Light's gonna buy us another turn. 3, 5, 6. I think we hit this. It's not the greatest because it doesn't remove damage from the board, but it's pretty tough for him to deal another 7 damage. And we still get another turn to draw into something with Drake, or potentially like hit a taunt or something here. Oh, Pyromancer would be so crazy here. Okay, so we have to do it this turn. Double equality. So sad. We are just dead. Dang. Not the greatest start, but that's okay. Ninja King. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, was a bummer, but that's okay. Sometimes it do be like that, especially against you. Yeah, the humility, the extra humility there, anyway. Of course, we were running 1 anyway, but that might have really paid off there. I did really like it with the Pyro that turn. Nat Peggle, yet to be seen. Like I said, ended up being a crappy Holy Light there, so we'll see. Now here, I don't think we want any of this to start. Not great. This is okay because of all the 3/3 bodies, but boy, we're drawing all of our late game stuff here. Yeah, the other thing that I'm considering, if I don't go with Peggle, I might go with a Bloodsail Raider. Hey, gamer man. Welcome back. Bloodsail Raider, the idea there being same thing. If Juggler is right, it's a 3/2, lots of efficient trades for Zoo, just slamming like a 1-cost thing into it. the Bloodsail Raider just being a 2/3, they're forced to be a little bit more efficient in how they deal with it. Still, they can, like, you know, buff an Argent Squire or something, run it in, potentially Direwolf Alpha, something like that. But the 2/3 body is generally more resilient, and it can deal with lots of what they have. As well, it scales into the late game with weapons. Not that 3 health is great in the late game, but the attack might force it to eat a spell or something. I think we just have to drop Peacekeeper here. We gotta get something on board. What'd you cut the Jugglers for? We added a Humility and we added a Peggle. Saw Raider today and Control Pally. Well, somebody's got the same idea as me, I guess. Think it's better than Peggle? Might be. Might be. We're gonna try Peggle. I think Bloodsail Raider is pretty easy to evaluate. I really hate dropping these 6s that just get sapped. Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to evaluate just because, right, you can kind of imagine what a 2/3 body does. Here's the sap. Yeah, and Peggle does die for free a lot. But kind of like I said earlier, it just ends up being a crappy Holy Light in that case. It's going to eat 4+ damage. Do we drop Ascension or Sunwalker again? Probably Sunwalker still. Because usually how we're... like against Druid, I sort of mentioned this before, so against Druid, it's tougher for them to deal 4 damage, right? Like, I know they got Swipe and stuff, but they can't just, like, Wrath right away. They'd have to, like, Wrath, Hero Power, you know, Keeper Silence, something to deal with Peggle. It's a little bit more annoying. And against Zoo, generally you're clearing the board anyway. So just giving us 4 health, buying some time with 4 health, eating that is still more valuable than a Juggler in that case. This is brutal, by the way. This is really not good. He didn't have the sap for the Sunwalker, so hopefully we're kind of okay here. Okay, so we take 9. 9, but we got a weapon. Dang, really wanted equality there. Can we survive this? He's just got, it's just a 1/1. 3, 4, 5, which means he can push 6, but he's only got 2 cards. Probably the case that we have to try to force a race. I'm looking at Golem, Hero Power, Argus. It's actually not that easy for him to get through, right? He's got to throw 4 damage and then hit with that, unless he's got damage in hand. And we're left with still the Argus in the second half of a Golem. I think that's the play. And I think we start racing. We got 4 damage here. Makes it seem like we're dead. Right, so we can push 9 damage next turn, which is why you can't leave the second half of the Golem and the Argus. Okay, I think he's still 1 short with that. That is lethal.
This guy's toast.
Dang. Okay, 0-2 to start the day. Yeah, we haven't faced too many Miracle Rogues. Like, I know they're still out there, and I think this list struggles against them a bit, but the hope is that this is built mostly against Druid and, well, and specifically Zoo, not so much Handlaw.
I will fight with honor.
It's always a little tough keeping these 4 drops, but it's just so good. When you don't have coin, I mean. Okay. This is not bad at all. If it's a Flame Imp, I might Humility. This is something I was thinking about. By adding the second Humility, you actually really, you can get a lot of value by hitting an early Flame Imp. The fact that it's a 3/3, let's try it. All we need to do is survive into board clear territory. And this lets us get some big bodies down on top of it. I even considered a second Elven Archer. I think they're very strong. They've been good, but I really want something in the 2-drop spot. And normally I would go True Silver, but I actually think Sen'jin here is better. Because we don't have a Consecrate or anything. But we might pop that. I actually got a way of dealing with that. He just doesn't really push much here. Okay, it's actually a problem. I think we got a True Silver. Drake probably just dies to like an Abusive or a Direwolf on the Golem. 6 damage here isn't the end of the world, but yeah, I mean, he's likely going to push more. Still not too bad. Interesting. Huh. I don't know if we swing at this Golem. I don't like it.
Let me think.
If you swing and you drop a Sen'jin, it's not as bad though. Because Sunwalker here is just really not good. Like, this pops the bubble. You know, these two kill it. If you swing, it's a little less bad on the Sunwalker, but I actually think something else is better here.
Let's move quickly.
You swing, you hit, you drop the Sen'jin. No, I am gonna do that. I want the card.
Reporting for duty.
I'm just hoping we can do this 1 damage a more efficient way. But we have to draw into something. We've got nothing now. It's actually good. Means he doesn't have it for the Sunwalker bubble. Okay. Survive until Tyrion. Sen'jin Aldor is not bad, but this thing still going to be at 2 attack if we decrease it. I think that's better than Sunwalker, right? Yeah, see, Sunwalker's good if he doesn't have a buff, but he almost certainly has a dwarf or an abusive. There's the abusive. Okay. He gets the juggle off of the golem dying, which is a big problem.
You shall not pass.
Dang. Soulfire's lethal, isn't it? Dang, he tapped it. Well, I'm not sure we could have done anything different there, man. I wonder if, like there we didn't even get Peggle, so we didn't get to see it, but we did get the humility. I wonder if this deck just isn't going to stack up against Zoo. We had a favorable win rate against them yesterday, I think. Which actually made me think that it's going to be a viable deck, but yeah, this has been underwhelming. And still no Druid today, surprisingly. There we go. Of course.
I must protect the one. I will fight with honor.
Okay, True Silver's just too good to toss back. Great. Great, great, great. Good test for this card.
I can wait fish all day.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. They like to, like, innervate Yetis or whatever, Druid of the Claw, that kind of thing, in these early turns. And if you have the humility, you can deal with it as well. Okay, we don't get the draw. It's pretty bad. I think though just hero power is going to be the play. Coining True Silver is just not great. It's so bad, but I actually think you just drop the Argus here. If you hero power, he just hits it with his hero power. We need something that can put it in true silver range, and we can't burn the equality until he puts more stuff on the board. So if he floods it, you can do it in the next bit. But we're also looking at like coin Sunwalker, coin Black Knight. So we can true silver hit either one, or we can Sunwalker.
Let me think.
Both are good. I think the Sunwalker is better though. He might silence it, which isn't the worst thing. He's got to save one for Tyrion. But yeah, that bubble's annoying for him. Even if he hits it with hero power or something, it's just the fact that he's got to spend 2 mana doing it is less than ideal for him. Swipe with the hero power. Okay. And 18 already. I really don't want to equality, but we might be forced to here. Because if we Sunwalker again and he does that and runs that in, we're still down to 14, and I just don't want to be in... I don't want to be in range of combo. Like, we can heal out of it, but that takes time.
Class.
Oh, interesting.
I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, he's used both innervates, I think, for that lore. So we're not actually at risk of getting hit with the combo just yet. I think we can do that for one more turn. Hopefully put some damage on the Violet Teacher. Either to consecrate or hammer it.
I must safeguard the land.
Okay.
Mind if I roll need?
I'm ready to learn.
We can kill a lot of stuff with consecrate. And then we die. That's the unfortunate bit. Yeah, no matter what, we can't throw up a taunt, and we can't wipe everything. Right, you're gonna end up doing this. You're going to consecrate.
Let's move quickly.
I suppose you hammer this.
Shall prevail.
But I'm sure we're just dead here. Even with just hero power, we're dead. Boy. Do we just abandon Paladin? Is that it? Do we just concede that it's not gonna work? Because even with 1 or 2 card changes here or there, unless we just go with a very different list. But I don't know. If the goal is to climb to Legend with Paladin next season, I'm not real convinced it's gonna happen. Do we keep Sinjin? I don't know that we can. It's good, but it's not great. Holy Light's nice when you have the Pyro, but I don't know. I think you're mulliganing for the Pyro, and if you draw Holy Light, that's fine. Legend Climb will not happen. You're getting smashed around on Paladin as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking great. I like to, oh, aggro Paladin can work, but control, you just get out-tempoed. Yeah. The thing that I always go back to is just skill, right? I always look at, like, I know I'm not running this deck optimally, but I also don't know if it's just like, you know, true insanity to try to get it to a point where it's winnable. Because even when Kalenta did this, like I said before, it's a different meta. Yeah, the no win condition thing is, that's what's been killing me from it. Like, it's great if you're playing. Interesting. I think I'm gonna equip. Am I? Yeah, I think I am gonna equip this. Because next turn you're probably doing this hero power, and then you want one of these on 6. So not much other chance to do it. Yeah, maybe a Sarah, something like that. Win conditions Tyrion. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. If you call Tyrion a win condition and you're playing this much Druid, it's like, that's the worst win condition ever. Like, at least Ysera, you're guaranteed to get 1 card off of it. But that's about it. But yeah, with Warrior, it's like, you know, you've always got Gromash for a finisher, and with Paladin, there's just nothing. Okay. Yeah, we don't see too much handlock, but even in this matchup, the deck really struggled because, yeah, it's got almost no burst. See what we draw here. Do we swing now that we have a second True Silver? I think so. He's gonna end up Siphon Souling something at some point. Okay. So there are equality targets with the Elven Archer. Really don't think we need it. I think what we do here, I quite like this play actually. I think we hit this. Oh, you Peacekeeper this, and then we Coda. Yeah, I'm already thinking. What do we pivot to then? If we're not doing Paladin, or at least if we're not doing this Paladin list, because I don't know what like a winnable Paladin looks like. Then what are we doing? This is interesting. I kind of like these plays. They look so weird, but I actually think that they're good. You put him to like 7 and you try to force him to drop his big taunts, because he can't even kill his own Sylvanas. Unless he does like a Shadow Flame or something and then just kills all my stuff anyway. But then you got a quality Consecrate Elven Archer, like you can actually break through and do 7 damage next turn.
You face Jaraxxus.
But he does have Jaraxxus. Okay. Not great. It's not the end of the world. Is right. I almost want to lay on hands just for the card draw.
Let me think.
How much do you take? You take 16. God damn. I think you do it. They're actually really good. I think I would rather that. He probably doesn't even play anything else. We're just kind of delaying. We're probably going to do Equality Consecrate into Ascension. We've got another Equality that we can Elven Archer, and we can take out a Taunt. Also got chances to draw into Pyro. Do we swing? I am gonna swing. I don't know that it matters to swing too much. Okay, this is the Siphon Soul. That's a fine Black Knight target. And I think we're just gonna taunt it.
None shall pass.
I mean, they kill Senjin anyway together, so I think this is fine.
My shield for Argus.
5 damage is pretty big. It's just tough though, like I don't know that you equality here. It's always tough when his hero power is just gonna do the same shit every turn. So what do? If you equality, You elven archer shoot it, for sure. Deal 2 to face and drop the guardian. Which is still actually a big threat. Yeah, I think it is the move. Like, the more you delay, the more value he gets out of the hero power. The only question, is there any reason to hit this Argus? He's got like Shadow Flame. I think he's got one more Mortal Coil.
I must move quickly.
I don't know. I don't know if it's correct. Because we don't have another True Silver. You'd have to get the weapon off of Tyrion. Yeah, I really don't know what that trade. Probably just Argus is this. Oh, that's the Shadow Flame, okay. Well, now that I think about it, I don't actually think you drop Senjin, because Golem's got more chance to hit here. Well, we look pretty dead. I feel like Tyrion's our only chance. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, we just got no other threats after Tyrion. I guess Hammer or Wrath can deal damage directly, but I don't know, we're just struggling to do anything to them. Yeah. Guys, I don't like Paladin. I don't think this is gonna work. Alright, here's Tyrion.
Put your faith in the light.
I feel like he's just gonna owl it, so we'll see. Yeah, there's your win condition. Alright, we're giving up. That's it.
The victory is
Paladin experiment is over. I don't know what it's gonna be. We're gonna go to debt construction. It looks like we just can't even drop any further. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna think, but I'm gonna head to the washroom, and when I'm back, we're gonna try to build something better or switch to something better. play Handlock. I don't know. I think partly I'm just not good with Handlock, and part of it I just don't think they are that good. Yeah, I don't know. Not really feeling it. I'm really not sure what though. I want to look at all these and just think about it. The two matchups, it's Druid and it's Zoo. That's it. I don't even care about any other matchups. You occasionally hit like a Control Warrior, occasionally a Shaman, occasionally Handlock. The odd Hunter. I guess there's some Miracle Rogue, all that. But it's seriously like more than half your matchups are those two. And I don't want to play like the same kinds of Druids and Zoo that they're doing. So Druid, I can't think of anything that would be like different outside of that. Hunter, you could do like a mid-range or a face Hunter. Face Hunter's like probably good against that Druid, I would think. I'd have to think it's fast enough and it gets through taunts with lots of their spells. That's interesting. I could actually race against Zoo with Explosive Trap. Hunter could actually be good. Yeah, Tech Hunter. That's interesting. Mage, how's Mage? I mean, Mage, if you had, what, you got Polymorphs to deal with the big threats. It's probably not bad against Zoo. I can't think it's that good against Zoo, though. Because you could do Freeze Mage, you could also do that Control Mage that runs like Molten Giants. Single Pyroblast. Mage could be okay. Paladin we're done with. Friends off with Paladin. Priest is Priest. Yeah, I really think the only way to even beat Druid would be through like Mind Blast or something. It's just such a terrible deck. Rogue, I don't want to play Miracle Rogue. We have an aggro Rogue that is okay. I don't think it's that great. Shaman's an interesting one though, because Shaman, you can actually have Burst that gets through a lot of the Druid taunts. Lava Burst, Lightning Bolts, things like that. So I think it could be good in that matchup. But it's like a huge coin flip against Zoo. It's always, it like almost always comes down to Lightning Storm. Do you get it, and do you get the high roll? But it's just yeah, Shaman's a weak Druid. It's an interesting way of putting it. Yeah, I don't hate the idea of Shaman. It's like in the running. Warlock, I just literally can't build anything outside of Zoo or Handlock. I even tried a Summoner's Portal or whatever it's called. Warlock, it's so bad. Warrior's amazing. We already know it works. But we just want something different. Mage and Hunter. Okay. I threw together, because we're getting ready for the climb. I threw this together earlier today. Not looking at anything. Mid-range Hunter's kind of fun. Yeah, I do like it with the high names. I curved this one out a little bit higher with like Defenders and Argent Commanders. Right, you get Tigers and High Mutes. It's really good against like Warrior, but I feel like it would fall flat against Druid. It's just not like sustainable enough. Let's run this list. I just want to see how it does. I want to face a Zoo. I want to face a Druid. Oh, let's screenshot it though. Yeah, mid-range Hunter is not a dog shit tier. I agree. But yeah, I don't know how mid-range to make it. My gut tells me that you want it on the more aggressive side here. But I think if you just go like straight face everything with like Wolf Riders and stuff, I feel like you got no sustain and you just die. It's also shitty against Zoo. I think this list is way too slow. Well, let's see.
The light protects me.
I think I'm fine getting this killed. So we're coining one of these. This. I haven't played Hunter in a long time, so I'm kind of excited for this. Get it clear that way. I think this is the play. But I don't think we clear. I think we just do this. It plays around Argus.
Put this apple on your head.
The light protects me.
Punished. This ain't it. Might have to kill command. Yeah, I think we are dead. We'll do that. Yeah. It's another one where I feel like if you get Explosive Trap, you're in great shape. If you don't, you're in terrible shape.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, we gotta be dead. I mean, that's 7. Technically not. Feels bad trading as a hunter. Three, 5, 7. I mean, we're dead anyway. Yeah, sure. Link your mid range. I'd like to play. Yeah, I'd like to play a druid with this list if we can. But yeah, I'll take a look. We're in the experimentation phase today, I think. Hey, this is more how I envision this working. Very aggressive at the start, but then it actually has like some sustain.
The light protects me.
Alright, let me take a look. Oh, hi, kid. this guy's more mid-range. I think we just do that. It's got a good win rate against slow decks, so you fall over and die against high main. Faster matchups, you rely on Unleash and Explosive Trap. Okay. Well, we'll take a look here. Knife Juggler and Unleash, yeah. Yeah, I mean, tons of stuff with Unleashes. It's crazy. Knife Juggler, the Buzzard card draw is just bonkers. Oh man, he's gonna get a bow charge. Fun. Like a fast, or how Unleashes fast combo with Juggler or Drought Buzzard. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it just used to be such a strong combo. Yeah, I think we have to just do this. And I mean, you even have the Leroy synergy. I've been hit with that a few times. Man, it feels dirty being the more aggressive hunter, but it's so good. Okay, I think it's our turn. That's the thing, I love the idea of a more like control-y hunter. It's just so hard to get anything that even remotely works. Like, speaking of not having any win conditions, you get King Crush, and it's like the worst late game legendary. Okay, it's probably just double Harvest Golem, right? Or did you do single and hero power? Because next turn you've got, like, we'll see, but about 9 damage just from that. Well, if you've got 9 from that, what's the worry? A taunt, a Houndmaster? But then you Hunter's Mark. Ah, this should be better. Control never works for the classes, no huge taunts and healing. Yeah, get some chip damage and then just die to combo. That's the thing, there's no healing, there's no sustain, there's just nothing. Oh wow. Why did it roll the taunt? Oh shit, did we not win here? If you Leroy... Yikes. Leroy, unleash the hounds. You're getting 4 hounds. The 4 hit into there. You Hunter's Mark that. And then you just have the 6. Jesus. Okay, you're doing that. Leroy? Yeah. No. I want to do this.
Quickly.
4, 6, 8, 10. God, you could just be dead anyway. I think you're doing this.
My shield.
Oof. Tough turn. I really don't know. But we want to stay alive if we keep some damage on board. We've got 8 plus our draw. We'll see. Finnish player got top 20 legend with control hunter. That makes me happy to hear. Do you know do you know what the list was? I think that golem had to go face to set up lethal. It might have. I was very back and forth on that. So far it's kind of looking like it. Kind of appears that way. He needs 1 damage. Yeah, sure. I'll check out both hunters. What do you think it is? I mean, this plays around snipe, but we are almost certainly dead here. Wow, snake trap. Okay. I'll take it. First win of the day after like an hour. Alright, let's check out this Sakrasta's mid-range first. Okay, explosives make sense. Oh, snake, interesting. Yeah, I like deadly shot. Big game hunter, huh? Tracking as well. It's really interesting. Let's try it. Why not? Why not? Just gotta look at it more for a second. Turn 1 and 2 look very difficult. The longbow might be too slow at 7. Yeah, I can see that. But hey, as I said, we're experimenting here. I just want something that's not super well established and not warrior to climb with. And it's getting harder and harder to find. I'm really looking forward to when the ladder resets. Actually, like I was saying before, I've got an idea how we're gonna do the climb, and we'll be doing it with a bunch of different decks. Kind of a fun, silly way of going about things. I think it'll be a lot of fun. This could be an aggro variety. I wonder if I keep the deadly shot. Probably not. It's probably a long time before there's something worth deadly shotting. If it's aggro, that's good. Snake trap's interesting. don't know what we're playing, so I don't want to do tracking yet.
Reporting for duty.
It does look more control. We'll set up the snake trap. Most obvious snake trap ever. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But sometimes you just can't play around it. Okay. I think I will swing face here. Unleash the Hounds might be coming next turn. We might just explosive. Is there a deadly shot? If we unleash and get consecrated, it's really bad. So I think we're just gonna do this. Ideally, you'd like to Houndmaster a beast to force the snake trap to go off. Might get into tracking next turn. I don't know what we're looking for though.
One shot.
Whoa. I see Deathwing and I'm interested. I actually don't think I have Deathwing.
Reporting for duty.
So I might have to craft it. I don't like this. How we changed Deathwing with Crush. But Deathwing's so cool. I might still have to craft them and play him. Oh, I don't want to get consecrated. I don't know if it's better to track and do something. I don't know. This feels alright still. Deathwing didn't do good. Interesting. How is this mid-range? Deck has no minions. What, this? I mean, it's still got minions. Even like Animal Companions, it's a spell, but it's a spell for a minion. Yeah, as far as like Hearthstone curves go, this is about as mid-range as you're gonna get, at least for a hunter. Okay. Getting work out of this bow. Where's the 2/7 4-mana beast? The Oasis Snapjaw? The longbow. Yeah, I mean, Sakrasta was saying, he was saying the longbow might be too slow. Okay. I think I want to hit. No, I want to juggle first. Then I want to hit. Then I want a deadly shot. Here, we could coin tracking, I don't know. Scrap this deck. Man, this is the first game we're trying Sakrasta's deck. No need to throw it out. We were what, like 0-5? Actually, I think 1-4, something like that before trying this deck. I don't think we gotta be so hostile about it. Do we hunter's mark one of these?
Put this apple on your head.
I think we do. So sick. Handmaster with no Oasis or 2/3/2 mana beast is grief? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Oof. That's gonna wreck us. Yeah, I don't like Oasis all that much. Okay. Oh, we can't even dig for a Handmaster. We're actually in big trouble here. Is there literally anything we can get? I don't think so, because you can Buzzard, get a card draw, but it's for nothing. Yeah, River Croc and Tiger are both very good. Yeah, I don't think we have a shot here. I think we are just dead. Another high man. Okay, I want to check out this this other one. Now, I don't. Is this actually the full deck list, or did it? Sorry, the deck code, or did it cut you off here? Oh, we gotta scrap something. Yeah, I think the code did cut. Freeze. I want freeze. What are we getting rid of? Zoo. It's a pretty easy one to construct. Yeah, I think so. It looks like it. It is not prompting me. Yeah, if you don't mind, just putting it in Notepad or something and pasting the code. In the meantime, I'm just gonna take a look at it. Interesting. Even flare tracking, snipe. Oh, this one's actually got the snap jaw. Really interesting. Yeah, it does have a character limit. But yeah, you can just drop it in Notepad, copy the code out, and then paste that. The Black Knight or Rag, and then you got the Deathwing. Yeah, but I might swap Deathwing with Crush. I might try it with both. I want to see what it looks like fully constructed. We're in full tank mode right now, so not super concerned with the best of the best. Alright, well maybe it's just going to be quicker to construct the damn thing. What do we got? Flare. Tracking. Doomsay. Croc. Couple snipes. Candy. Spelled incorrectly. Two deadly shots. Assume 2 bows, 2 kill commands. He's got 1 Houndmaster. Okay. Ascension. Tiger. 2. Okay. Oop. Couple Hymens, 1 Sunwalker. And Black Knight. Reg, and then it's the Deathwing, but you think Crash. Well, let's start with Crash. Because we actually have them. 2 Handmaster, 1 Oasis? What? Am I reading this backwards? It's formatted strangely in here. Let me see. 1 times 3. Oh, yeah. I'm reading all the numbers after. So we got 1 Flare, 2 Tracking, 2 Doomsayer, okay. 2 Snipe, blah 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 blah. I see. 2 Handmaster, 1 Snapjaw, which actually makes more sense to me. 2 Sanjins. Still got 1 Tiger, right? 1 Tiger, 2 Highmanes, 2 Sunwalkers. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know who this Finnish guy is. Finnish Control. There we go. So let me take another look. It's actually interesting against Miracle Rogue. I always forget about the stealth part of this card. What does the curve look like? Interesting. Heal, Horn, Kill, Command. Super interesting. Okay, well, let's just let's give it a whirl. You said this guy got, what was it, top 10, top 20? Top 20 legend. Alright.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
So I don't know if I should be starting with tracking. I probably should. You'd still lose to Control Warrior? I don't know about that. Oh shit, I gotta swap the deck list out on the right. This is tough. I don't know if I should be playing this patiently or not. Because you can coin on 4. I'm tracking now. I'm gonna do that. I gotta think Snipe's good here. Yeah, generally speaking, the mid-range Hunter stacks up really well against Control Warrior, so I'm not sure about this one. It is a really tough time dealing with Highmane. Yeah, this is probably better than Snipe. If he plays a Golem or something, it's not gonna get that much value. Okay.
Do you need a blessing?
Yikes. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Not off to a good start here. If we had Houndmaster in hand, it would be a little more interesting. Zoo's frustrating, man.
So many possibilities.
It's so good, and it doesn't really have a weak matchup. That's kind of the problem with it. Yeah, not really sure what you even do here. Do you like Snapjaw and pray? You're just dead though. Kill command. Still dead. Still feels like the best play, and it's horrible. I think the only weak matchup is Priest, because they have 6 AoEs and a ton of healing. Shadow of Death for Doomguard, but nobody plays Priest. Yeah, I don't even play, like I haven't played enough Priest to know if it's actually a favorable matchup or not, but it's definitely definitely got a lot of cards that are a good counter to it. Well, I'm not going to give up on this deck after one game. That was terrible, though. Let me grab the screenshot here first. I mean, he had a good draw. I don't know. It's like almost impossible to have a bad draw on, like if you're playing Zoo. Especially if you're playing, like I see a lot more of that, that aggressive style where it's got the leper gnomes, as opposed to stuff that's better at trading. And against Hunter, that's going to be better. Especially, oh right, I should actually, change the deck list. Hey, cat, what is your problem? Actually, I know your problem. Yeah, whoa, so hungry. What's up, big girl?
Let the hunt begin.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at the deck list. I feel like you do still tracking. Yeah, turn the food machine on. Exactly. We got 5 minutes here. Part of what I'm seeing here, though, this tracking has to be good against Zoo. Because if you can pull like a Doomsayer or something, which we just can't for the goddamn life of us. Not that there's a guarantee that this is Zoo, but yeah, tracking is just so good when you're able to predict what you're gonna get. Let's see. So Snipe probably hits a Knife Juggler, right? The Croc likely doesn't live. I don't think it's right to Croc and hope to hit it with a Houndmaster. I feel like it's Bow and then Sanjin. But you could, okay. This is interesting actually. If you Croc list this turn, last turn was a good snipe. He's probably playing Harvest Golem. You can almost assume they just have every card that they need. Like, he's not going to trade into the Croc, and then you got a 4/5. Interesting. I'm going to try it. Fuck. Okay, saw through that. Shit. Is there anything you could track into? Oh, we don't even have explosive in this deck. What? Yeah, how the hell did this guy hit? A legend. Did they just not play Zoo over on the European server? This feels like super weak. Yeah, I don't see how it wins. I mean, Doomsayer on 2 is good. I mean, I guess. He facing Zoo, Rogue, and Druids all day long. Yeah, those are the most popular 3. Ah, it's just sad. 90% Rogues in High Legend. Wow. I mean, this is just certain death. Yeah, this isn't going to work if Zoo's in the rotation. Alright, we're going to try something else. I got to look up the deck list to at least get this started. Do we have a deck list somewhere? Yeah, this is the one. But no deck list. Oh, maybe this? Nice. I really don't care about these. Oh, why does it come up wild? Oh, it's so annoying. Is there a way to, like, change the, you can convert it to standard, but you can't convert it to classic? Oh, that is so obnoxious. No. Alright, we're gonna manually do that. Played against 1 Zoo in 50 games? My lord. Wait. Did I actually select? Yes, this is classic. Yeah, I wish. Man. Alright, what do we got? We got mirror images. Saw an old video of this deck yesterday. And it's interesting. I think it can win against... Oh, we're doing double ice block too. Can win against Zoo. I'm not sure about this Vaporize, but we'll run it as is. 1 polymorph. Now I'm already going to make the change. I'm going to do 2 polymorphs because there's way more Druid than... wait. 2 Blizzards, 1 Antonitis, 2 Flame Strikes, 1 Pyroblast. Okay. Oh, 2 drops. We got Thanos, Acolyte, Drake, Reg, Alex, Double Molten. Strife Crow's Control Mage from way back in the day, except we swap a Vaporize for a Polymorph, and that's just for Druid. Cute. He played some Sham today, quite funny. A Druid struggle against turn 3 Mana Tide. Oh, yeah, thank you. Too much deck list changing today. I'm getting confused. Alright. We're gonna try this. So it's not a freeze mage thing, but the idea is you can get bursted down, drop the Moltens. Yeah, none of those, no Frost Novas, nothing like that. And
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
yeah, that stuff's there just to keep you alive. So Ice Barrier seems good. You want like Frost Bolts for early aggression. And then eventually you get into those board clears, the Flame Strikes, the Blizzards. Yeah, against Zoo, survival mode to 6 mana. That's kind of it. And one thing that You know, when I first saw the deck, I was like, how's it going to stack up against Zoo? You know, it doesn't seem amazing, that kind of thing. But one underrated piece of this class is its hero power, which is actually real good. Hey, Nolan. Yeah, no surprise that it's another Zoo. Everyone is playing Zoo. Now, I think hero power is better than the ice barrier here. Because you can water Ellie next turn, ice barrier, hero power, and then hopefully we've drawn into a blizzard at that point.
The light protects me.
Or a flame strike. Not the worst.
My shield for Argus.
Jesus. Okay. I think we have to deal with... Do we deal with the Amani? Or do we take 4 damage off the board? You could do both. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you use Fireball, is it clear? Nah, I don't like that. I think we're gonna hit here. Ping there. Kind of feel like the devs didn't balance life tap that well. Oh yeah, not for classic anyway. Miles ahead of every other hero power. Yeah, I remember somebody asking the devs about it. Maybe it was like an AMA or something. But they made the comment that, like, you know, it's because I think they were comparing it to like Priest, and somebody said like, well, Priest is, there's so many cases where you just can't use it, right? It's just useless. And they were like, well, I mean, there's cases where, you know, it's not good to tap as a warlock. And everyone made the same point. It's like, yeah, the time is like when you've won the game, basically. Then suddenly it's not great to tap as a warlock. Like, you've already drawn everything that you needed. Okay, that is the blizzard that we need. See, at least this is the first deck. Oh, this is so bad. I was gonna say this is the first deck where this doesn't feel, this doesn't feel so bad. But now this feels bad. Why trade? Probably have to flame strike anyway. Because then if he deals with the 3-2, then you've got a beefed up Amani. That's... But we might be flame striking. We might just be fireballing, which I think we are. But at least we can do it this way. Yeah. Just pray that we don't die here. Okay. We can even draw into an ice block or barrier. Ooh. We got lots of draws. Is it right to draw off a Thanos first? I don't think so. God, we could also flame strike though. I think you're dead. I think you're dead if you don't get the secrets. I don't know. You think Flame Strike? You think draw first with down this? Yeah, I don't know. I think you just have to get into the secrets. Hit this.
Time runs out on me.
Well, it's an ugly board clear, but it is effectively the same thing. Would have been the same as a Flame Strike, except we've dug deeper into our deck. Perfect. Wow, we even get an ice block for after. You know, is there any reason? Honestly, ice block here is probably just better. It's gotta be. It's gotta be better.
What to do? What to do?
Force him to start trading. We get some draws here. I think we just smash him with this. You're gonna let him proc it anyway. Yeah, man, props to Strife Crow for creating this 100 years ago. Even though it's just one game, and I think we actually got really lucky with the fact that he didn't draw damage. Feels like a cool deck. Maybe we're doing Mage to Legend next season. Wait, what? He didn't proc the ice block? This guy's a lunatic. He's a madman. Even Rag's fine, Ice Barrier's fine, jeez. Oh yeah, I guess if he procced it, he was dead. That's true. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about him being on 11. Alright. Alright. Well, this is fun. Winning is fun, guys. Really? This is the game we get Warrior? I gotta think this is really not that good against Warrior. Flame Strike, definitely no. There's always a chance that it's aggro Warrior. I mean, we did see a lot of that. Polymorph is good, but it's good late. We probably want card draw, honestly. Probably 0% chance to win against Warriors. Oh, wanna become famous? Wanna get banned. Oh, wanna get famous? Wanna also get banned. This guy. Wanna get famous, banned. Wanna get famous, also banned. Who else wants to make me famous? Anyway, probably 0% chance to win against Warriors. All your threats die easily. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna stack up. It's better than Freeze Mage, where you have, yeah, like a 5% chance to win. You literally have to win from like Antonidas. But actually having like Molten Giants, having Rag, Water Elemental, Azure Drake, like we actually have things that aren't complete trash. Want to become famous, you're banned. No. Feels so miserable to play against decks that have auto-loss matchups. Yeah, that's why I don't like Freeze Mage. It is just... depressing more than anything. I'm not actually sure if it's better to Ice Barrier now or not. But I think because we're going to play the Drake on 5, it's just fine to do it now.
Armor made to fit.
I don't think we coined the Drake either.
Back to work.
Oh. Whoa. Because he thinks it's Freeze Mage, just typical Freeze Mage. So we actually have to think about this differently, because our Frost Bolts aren't necessarily for burst. It's still probably right to Drake. The thing is, you could Frostbolt and ping Frostbolt Thalnos. I don't know, it's really good with Antonitis though. I think we can still play this slow and just Drake. There might be a chance if you manage to kill everything he has. I doubt we can do that. He'd have to run a pretty, like, anti-aggro version of Control Warrior, but we'll see. Hero Power is better in the Control matchup. I don't think it's better here, though.
Eyes are open.
Yeah, I think Paladin Hero Power is great, because it can snowball out of control, force removal, those kinds of things. But ours doesn't really do any of that. It's just half as good as his. What you thinking about? Yeah, you can kill things with the Hero Power, but I mean, like, you can't kill warrior things very well with the Hero Power. That's the problem. Are we on? Oof, on 10. This is rough. You don't want to, like, Drake. You don't want to spend the coin. I want to get as much value out of Antonitis as possible. And as horrible, as absolutely horrible as it is, I think it means you Blizzard or Frost. Oh, maybe you do just Frostbolt. You still have one Frostbolt for Antonitis.
What to do?
You can ping Frostbolt that. I'm gonna do that. That's better. I don't think you use the second one though. If the goal is to kill everything your opponent has, that's an advantage. Yeah, but again, I don't think we can win that way. I don't think we can actually neutralize all the warriors' threats. Like, depending on what his list is. He's running like Earthen Ring Farseer. So, like I said, this might be a more anti-aggression list. But, you know, if you compared this to our list, for example, we can't deal with like Drakes and Sunwalkers and Cairn and Rag and Grom and Alex and like all that shit. We've got like 2 polymorphs and that's it. If you can't go all the strats, you might as well concede because that's your only win condition. But it's not. Antonitis is our win condition. That's what we're doing. How many fireballs do you think you'll get? Depends. If we can get a mirror image with like coin frostbolt, mirror image, possibly a second, you can get 3 or 4 in one turn. And we don't need all of our damage to come from it. Okay. I think we have to freeze here. So we only get 2.
You require my assistance.
It's not great. Well, we'll see. Okay, we actually need something to be ready for Grom here. That's the only problem. Because you probably have to Thanos Flame Strike, just hope he doesn't have Grom.
I wonder.
Without the secrets, yeah. Yeah, he's not very far in his deck. I don't think it's like a crazy ask. And Ice Block is huge because a lot of his damage is going to be like in big chunks. So he might not be able to get us to like 1 proc the Ice Block. He might have to do it from like, yeah, 8 or 10 or something. Which buys us a lot of time. That was really strange. He should have swung and then equipped the Gorehal, but not exactly complaining. We can Molten and we can Arcane Intellect. Then we have to play something. Hope for the secret. Okay, that's more of an anti-aggro mirror image. I think we just Fireball. I'm not willing to mill anything at this point. And I don't want this up for Brawl. Alright, punished. I mean, if he didn't have Grom last turn, that's really the only reason you would play Mirror Image. Reasonably. Unless you're playing around Tinkmaster, which, I'm comfortable saying I did not. What do you ping here? Yeah, you do run both these in. That's correct. Because I know he can hit. He's already used the 2 Taskmasters. He can hit in Whirlwind, which is why those might be wasted points of damage, but But he can also just like swing, hit this with his axe. Okay, there's Grom. This is not bad. We for sure polymorph that. Polymorph Ping Acolyte? I don't know.
What to do?
Yeah, no question about that. He's on 5 there. It's actually not that big of a deal to ping. But if we do that, maybe we don't Acolyte? We're down to 8 cards. We really don't need to.
What to do? What to do?
Maybe we give him the Brawl this time.
Time runs out on me.
I don't know if I do that. 8 cards. 8 cards. What could we draw into? A rag. We're pushing damage early. I'm gonna do it. Might be suicide. Sure, I could have played that out more efficiently, like do the draws first. But I'm still figuring out how to pilot this thing. Oh, interesting. I was expecting a Brawl. Okay, so that's probably a shield slam. Whether he uses it here and then procs or not, yet to be seen. But shield slam and one other card, like he doesn't have a lot of big scary threats here. Just swings, okay. Well, in that case, I don't think we have to be too crazy about things. I think this is fine. Yeah, he didn't rag. He still didn't like Karen. But again, I don't know what he's... I don't know what he's got in the list. He's got 2 Farseers. So there's stuff that he's giving up to be more anti-aggro. Okay, I think this is a pretty clear double fireball ping. We're not gonna pyro face yet. We want to get rid of his armor, but we've still got Alex to potentially do the next 15.
Armor made to fit.
I bring life.
Which we're gonna do here. Okay. Not bad. He's already used both executes. Like I said, I think he's got a shield slam. Wow, pretty YOLO brawl. And we win. See, we didn't have to deal with all of his threats. We got enough damage. We're good. Alright, I'm gonna hit the washroom. Be right back. More of this after. Alright, let's do this. Is that only 2 games with this deck? Man, this warrior game's ages you like it was like 10 games. Someone just told you to kill yourself over a duel run. Wait, what is duels? Sorry, I realize somebody's like harassing you and telling you horrible things. But I thought duels was against AI. It's a deck builder? Wait, what the fuck? Why am I not playing duels? I love deck builders. Oh. Yeah, if the AI told you to kill yourself, that would be a little more concerning. This is interesting. You could actually mirror image here to try to gain tempo, but I think we'll save it for the Antonitis potentially. I know that this is in here for aggro decks, just to buy time, and it's really, really good at doing that against stuff like Zoo. I don't think it's right to run it out against Druid, but we'll see. You know, it's funny, I remember you explaining your game saying that you like deck builders. Yeah. Yeah. Because, okay, do they still have it? Maybe it's like a solo adventure thing. This is ugly. What I thought duels was, because I saw there's like a game mode thing. Oh shit, let me turn off my room, but one sec. So I'll take that. Yeah, the solo type one. That's the one that I thought it was. I thought it was like adventures or something. I don't know what they called it, but you would like pick cards after every round and end up building up your deck. And I just thought it was super boring. Like, I tried it, I think, for a quest or something, and yeah, wasn't a fan of it at all. But okay, there's actually casual and ranked mode. Interesting. Well, I'll have to give it a shot then. Okay, make a deck, gotta have many cards, and then get to build more. Very cool. Huh.
Now, how about...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, I did a similar thing actually. Oh, your heroes are different. Each one's got a unique hero power. Okay, so it sounds like they just expanded on that adventures thing basically to make it more multiplayer-ish, which makes sense. Man, maybe we should have just fireballed this thing. But he used 2 wraths on it. Still kind of just want to roll this out. Still save this for Antonidas. I don't know. We're learning the deck. Well, I gotta think there's better targets for that. Yeah, no, that reminded me of... Because since playing Classic, I haven't had anybody add me to say any, like, heinous shit. But I hadn't played Hearthstone in years. They released the Demon Hunter. And I was like, wow, new class. Like, I gotta just, you know, give, like, the default deck a spin. I gotta see what, like, the cards are or whatever. And I think it was the second day it was out. And I know it was broken on release. But I played 1 game with it against just some, like, janky mage. And the guy did the same thing, added me, told me to kill myself, and that it was, like, the most degenerate deck ever, blah, 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 going on. And it was like, man, this is the first day with this new class. What are you talking about? I guess I told the story before. Yeah, it was just so bizarre to me. I guess now we fireball to clear. Blizzard's like okay, but that seems pretty good too. Yeah, people get mad over the tiniest shit. Oh right, I should update my my stream title. I just realized. Now that we landed on something. So we're certainly not playing Paladin right now. Dang. That's not like Innervate combo sitting in his hand, is it? I don't think we hit here. Okay, we eat a swipe because of it. Not the greatest. Man, Fireball's really good, but Thanos Blizzard's not bad. Honestly, Antonidas Mirror Image is not bad. What happens? I'm trying to play this out. If I play this, and then he just has Force of Nature, he runs into the 2, and then he runs these into Antonidas. This still survives, and he followed up with a ping or a blizzard. Feels strong.
You require my assistance.
Damn, this deck is super interesting. Haha! Yeah, that's right. Holy shit. You mean that worked? What? The best gotcha sound, yeah. So what do you do here? Do you double fireball or run in? Or do you Thanatos Blizzard? If you Thanatos Blizzard, you're still running in, I think. It's gotta be double fireball. Has to be double fireball. I like the balls. Yeah, I like the balls too. Because he's used both wraths. He used them both on the frost elemental. You end up with double fireball anyway. So rude, you're right. And he's used one swipe, so. Yeah, fresh balls are nice. Argent Commander? Question mark? Okay, still not bad though. I think we Thanos with it. I really wish we could drop like bigger threats, but we're probably gonna want the card draw off of this more than the spell power at any point. Oh, that's in the copy pasta list from Blizzard. What do you mean? Am I missing something? Oh, Argent Commander. I see what you mean. In the, like one of those default decks. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, I think it's Drake Fireball. It's kind of tough to run out these bigger threats. Like, if you run out Rag, you don't hit this, you just die. Well, potentially. Yeah, Frost Ping also kills it. I'm thinking the freeze could be valuable later. Because I'm not really sure how this is all going to be played out, but I feel like the way that we, okay. I feel like the way that we beat Druid is just dominating the board. Okay, good Flame Strike, though. And Frostbolt Face can be good, too. Not now, though. Yeah, it's tough to get these bigger guys out. Maybe dig for block. Oh, there's his other swipe. Is that in the copy-paste list? Because that's bizarre. But yeah, I think he is setting up for combo. I think you're right. So, we have to. Do we Drake or do we Giant? So we have to Frostbolt his face, right? I think we Giant. Because you can Drake next turn. Maybe not. You get one more damage with the Drake. You gotta draw this turn. Giants could be cheaper later. Let's do the Drake. They're pretty comparable, honestly. Okay, we have to do that so we don't die. But yeah, 2 ice blocks, 1 ice barrier left. 1 mirror image as well. That could save our butts. Son of a... Are we pinging that? Oof, that's bad. But we are. Right? I think we have to. So you can arcane intellect into mirror image. Boy, the draws this game. I think that's the only thing that keeps us alive. Because otherwise you just throw the fireball into this, hope he doesn't have combo. He's got 8 cards left in his deck. He's basically showed us that he's got it. Man. I think that was the line we had to take. Just 1 man is short. Okay, first game against Druid. What did we learn? What did we learn? I don't know. He really didn't like water elemental, which makes sense. I don't know, I think we actually kind of played that alright. Might just need more reps to find out.
It is on.
I'm worried about this though. If this is a freeze mage, I gotta think this is gonna be ugly. Please be aggro or something.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, stranger.
Worm. Do the worm. Uh-oh.
Well played.
Okay, you're getting squelched. She's a stranger to herself, that's right. She doesn't know herself. It's a real meta commentary. Sometimes I don't squelch people. Either they end up being kind of fun, you know. They'll throw out a few wows or whatever. Or there's the odd time. I guess when he's on 5 next turn. It's like coin blizzard, but yeah, there's the odd time. It doesn't bother me. Always well played when they win, never well played when they lose. Yeah, it's rare, but it happens every now and then. I always like if you play like a weird card in your deck and someone will give a wow or something to it. Okay. Not sure if we drop the water elemental. I want to ping this to get more damage. Like, it might get frozen. Problem is if he blizzards and then he flame strikes. But then, like, is it really good to hold on to? So we certainly don't have to rush out an ice block or barrier. It's maybe not even gonna get procced. This is flame strike. Okay. Well, that I don't mind. We'll save the frost bolts for Antonidas, I think. Now, I think the most satisfying, whatever, back and forth bickering in this, for me, it's always the, like, if somebody BMs super hard early in the game, and then you end up making a comeback, I will always BM right back at the end. That's only if I don't squelch them, which is rare. Interesting. Frostbolt's dead. Okay. Now I doubt. So we've got the option to not run this in, so we don't proc Ice Barrier. Ooh. Could you imagine if it was Mirror Entity? The like 1 in a million chance. See, that's interesting. Good thing is you play minions to get him to 15, so you can save Alex for when he pops you. Yeah. Yeah, the thing here, if we drop Reg and let him shoot without swinging, it gets him to 11, and then we can blast him to proc it next turn. Whereas if we attack here, yeah, I don't know what's better. I know we're dropping this. I feel like the early proc is better. You get 6, 9, 12. Get to 11. We're gonna try this. This is either a big brain or completely stupid.
I hope you like my invention.
It's not bad too, because if he doesn't kill that Drake, we can use it to clear.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, and I think we get a guaranteed proc here, right? Like not procking the barrier? Yeah, exactly. You might have a second one. Okay. So we hit here. If I'm not wrong, we ping. So the only question is, oh, we're at 10 cards, so we have to play our own shit too. Okay, so that's gonna be... Like, the only thing I'm thinking is if you just shoot with, like, one Frostbolt. Okay, we're doing this anyway. Shoot with one Frostbolt. He hits, but he's left with, like, 7 health. I think that's fine, though. I still think that that's better. God, this deck is cool. I do think the what do you call it? Oh my god. Tell me he doesn't. Can we win here? We just win. Yeah, Reg's a freeze mage nightmare. So sick. But yeah, I think cutting the Vaporize is probably good, but I might move it back. So I'm sure it's good against Zoo, but I still think that Polymorph's just got to be like really good against Druids. So yeah, we'll see. Because Pokemon was right, fire's good against ice. Pokemon's always right. Do we keep Ice Block? I have to think Ice Block is really good in this matchup. It's just a matter of opening hand or not. I'm gonna keep it. Blizzard's not great. Mirror Image on 1 is probably the play, though. Even if he's just swinging in with his hero power. Because I'm pretty sure you play this turn 1 against Zoo. I think that's the point of it. This deck is... I mean, it's like a combo deck. Like, it's not aggro, but it's fast. And I'm kind of thinking the same thing about Thalnos. Run him out for the card more than anything. Keeping the coin might be huge. 1 turn earlier Flame Strike against Gadget. Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. Because even like a Coin Drake, or if we draw a Water Alley here, I could see being really, really useful just for tempo. Because we can Fireball the Gadget Sand if it's not concealed. But I also have to imagine this guy... Yeah, I think we just use our mana here. I have to imagine this guy knows that's a possibility, and he's probably not going to let that happen. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to coin a Drake here. I also don't know, like, what if he just plays like a Farseer or SI? No, Fireballs have to be better for face. Backstab on that. Any particular decks you recommend for Classic Ladder at lower ranks, like around Gold? Better use something like Zoo that gets you a lot of games, or something else? I think it depends. Sorry, I'll answer that in just a second here. I really want to coin Drake. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think it really depends, because if you play something where you're going to get a lot of games in, like Zoo's good, right? It's got a high win rate. There's no like hard counters to it, I would say. Stacks up pretty well against everything, so you're going to be able to rank up pretty quick. But if you play, like I think I played Control Warrior to Legend. I think that deck is one of the strongest decks in the game if you can learn to play it, and I think that works at Gold. I think it works up at Legend. I think it works anywhere, and you can tech cards in and out, but you're going to get way fewer games in, so it's important that you have like a higher win rate if your goal is to climb. So my suggestion would just be, it's kind of like a lame cop-out answer, but my suggestion would just be to find a deck that you enjoy playing. If you like Control, I would recommend Control Warrior. If you like combo, I would recommend either Miracle Rogue or some kind of combo Druid. And if you like faster paced, whether it's aggressive, go to the face, or aggressive board control, then Zoo or Face Hunter I think is going to be good. If you like Paladin, you might as well uninstall. Yeah, if you like D ranking, Paladin and Priest exist. But yeah, like I would say if you get like really good at, like I'm most comfortable playing Control Warrior, for example. My win rate ended up being pretty high, so I think I still rank up faster playing that, even though the games take a lot longer, than I would playing Zoo. Because I think with that, you can still get like a 50-something% win rate, but it's probably not like 60, 65. Like everything really, been at Hearthstone for a few years, but came back due to classics, so still have all the old cards. Well, here, I've got like some videos with it and stuff, but I think I have it written down here somewhere. here's...
I get
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I looked away to copy this deck list, and yeah, this guy just gave it up. There we go. So that's the list that I used for Warrior. Give it a shot, yeah. See if you like it. And yeah, definitely don't be afraid to tech stuff in against, like, right, if you're facing lots and lots of Zoo, adding like a second Brawl, adding a Whirlwind back in, that's kind of fine. But that list in particular is really good against like Druid and the Control Mirror. Yeah, that was surprising, man. I was so wrapped up in chat. I didn't even really see what he was doing until he just conceded.
You asked for it.
I think we throw all of that away. Yeah, no Whirlwind. Ended up taking it out. And that's, like I said, mostly for Druid. So, like, the Twilight Drakes were good against Zoo and Druid. Sunwalker's decent against Zoo, but very good against Druid. Had to put in the Black Knight. Cut a Brawl again for the stupid Druid matchup. And yeah, once we made those changes, we had like a stupid win rate from Diamond to Legend. I think we went on like an 11-game win streak. And then we tripped over our shoelaces at the finish line. Hidden Aggro Paladin on the Diamond won 3 stars. And then won 2 after that. But yeah, Whirlwind's still good in the deck if you're facing lots of Hunters, lots of Warlock.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay, Frostbolt. Hey. The game likes me today. Well, it likes me later today. Did not like me earlier today.
I smell blood.
The light protects me.
Interesting. Have to think it's intellect here. This matchup feels like it's gonna be a tough one. This hand is also just not great. Yeah, if we don't get our secrets here, I guess a water elemental would help a lot too. I guess that's our counter.
To my side.
Ow. My face hurts. Okay. So now you're praying for Blizzard. See what he does here, but I think we might have to Fireball Huffer. I think we do. The nice thing about this, as annoying as it is we might get a free giant here. We're still gonna follow it up with like an ice block, hopefully, but wow. Okay, I didn't need that free of giants. So there's no point of fireball ping. You're dead the board anyway, so you have to draw something. Which means you have to drake into a secret, and then you can roll. Well, that didn't work. It's okay that we don't face that much hunter. I don't mind if that matchup's tough. Plus, I don't think our draws were really on point. Warlock. I would like another druid, as much as I hate playing druid. I want to learn that matchup better. This looks a little bit better against an aggressive opponent. Do you primarily play Classic or other formats too? It's pretty much just been Classic. I think I did one day of Wild. Grizzled Geezer, the guy of frequency here pretty often, plays a lot of Wild, so he gave me some decks to try. Very good draw. So I might do a little bit of like bouncing to other stuff. I'm not really interested in Standard, and if I do like any Arena or Wild, it's probably just, you know, for a bit kind of thing. I don't think I'm really going to stick to it for very long. So, you know, planning on once the ladder resets, just climb back up to Legend with Classic. That's what we're trying to do today, is find a deck to go from Diamond to Legend that isn't that Warrior, just so we can try something different. I gotta thank you. And thanks for the follow too, by the way, Neiman. I don't think we polymorph this. I think we just do that. Yeah, Sam, no interest in Standard? Yeah, I haven't played the game in like years and years. So, you know, Classic. I really like the card design of Classic. You know, there's some really broken combinations, but all in all, I don't hate the format or anything. Yeah, exactly. Getting those AoEs oiled up. That is the plan. I think we have to get the water Ellie out. So we're probably going to Blizzard next turn. So the question is, if we run the water Ellie out, do we run Thalnos into something? If we do that, we do it first. Happy to find somebody streams Classic? Well, I am happy to stream Classic for you. I throw all my VODs up on YouTube, so if you want to dig through like the actual Climb 2, it's probably irrelevant damage. You know, I should just tank a knife hit with that, honestly. Yeah, so if you want to watch some of the Climber, we've got like one guide up for the deck, but there's hopefully more on the way, all that kind of stuff. Can always take a look at that. Okay, I think that ended up being worth it. Yeah, this is where we get into that. Oh, okay, it's just dead anyway. Mega value, no kidding. Yeah, that's wild. Then you just hope he like drops 2 more weak things to Flame Strike.
Put this apple on your head.
need to think if I do want to Flame Strike. It's certainly not bad. I don't hate it. Remove 7 damage. Your other option, you remove 2 damage. But you throw up a secret. Shit, I wasn't paying enough attention if this is the card he already had in his hand or not. I think it was. And I think he tapped into Knife Juggler. It's just the potential of Doom Guard. Because if you bless away Flame Strike, follow it with a Polymorph, it's going to set up a Rag. I think this is good. We've got another Flame Strike and another Blizzard in the deck. Wow, what? How does Zoo not have... What? Oh, I'm very confused. Because I understand, like, Power Overwhelming, Mortal Coil. Maybe a Defender of Argus or something? Yeah. I don't know. Even, like, Soulfires, you generally just chuck away. This is where I wish it was like poker and the guy just shows his hand after the game, because I'm dying to know. I think we just do all this. Wow. Yeah, this deck does feel good against Zoo. This is crazy. I don't think it's as strong as the Control Warrior list. But I think this is climbable if the meta doesn't shift next season. I think this is our deck. God, we're so far down in Legend. We'll see what happens. I think let's wait to 100% Q into double Flare Hunters all day. Well, hey, if that happens, then we can actually, you know, pivot over to other stuff. I hope that becomes a part of the meta. Better than Paladin? Yeah, it is. It's much better than Paladin. I think we ranked up with Paladin yesterday. But even when you, like, beat Zoo, you were scraping by with, like, 3 health, 5 health. I feel like they had to whiff draws. It was just... I don't know. It didn't feel great. Okay. I gotta think how to mulligan. Because you want your Frost Bolts, you want board clears. I kind of think Ice Block is going to be good. I don't think these are good. Water Elemental is pretty nice on 4. I don't know. I don't know how to mulligan yet. I think you want to throw this back. We'll see. Where am I finding these throwback decks? I started digging through, and I don't know why. I think one of them was just like recommended to me on YouTube, and then I got sucked in till like Day 9's old what does he call them? I forget, the Decktaculars or whatever. And yeah, some of them's just like random crap that he throws together, which like I don't know if he still plays much Hearthstone or whatever, but I know he was never like a top level player by any means. But he would do like lots of silly stuff, and sometimes that's good inspiration for, like, you know, maybe I could make a decent deck using these cards or this theme or whatever. Do we want that or do we want Intellect? I think this is fine because we have a turn 4 play. But then other times, yeah, he'll just net deck some stuff. He actually has there's one I haven't watched it yet, but he's got a day where he plays Crusher Shaman, and I had no idea. Like, I never heard of Crusher before, and I had no idea that he was relevant like that far back. This is like 6 years ago or something. Hasn't done Hearthstone in many years, as far as you know. Now he plays MTG Arena and other games. Yeah, I know he does a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a Magic guy. Man, these are kind of annoying to deal with. I think we just Arcane Intellect, which I should have been able to think ahead. We should have done this last turn in anticipation of this, hoping to grab a polymorph. And I think we just eat the damage. Yeah, and I know he does some other stuff. I'll watch occasionally. I don't tend to watch much of it, but ooh. Used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh, but I always wanted to. I don't think we coined Blizzard here either. Man, this is an ugly ass matchup, isn't it? I think we just eat some more damage. This is horrible. Yeah, I always wanted to get into Yu-Gi-Oh because I know it was pretty popular. Yeah, Pot Agree's the one card I know about because everyone complains about it. Well, that and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, because it's the memeiest card. But the problem I always had getting into it was like the cards just have so much like text and special things. It's like, then this happens, and if this is in play, then pull like a this out of the deck or whatever. That's why like Hearthstone really brought me into card games. Like I tried Magic when I was young as like a physical card game, and it was fun because it was all that I had at the time. But I was not good at it. And Yu-Gi-Oh, I just found it was like too complex to get into. Just too much of like a barrier to entry that I just gave up. How old am I? I am 30.
My eyes are open.
Like Magic the Gathering, it's got a million rules and long text, but that makes it interesting. Yeah, that's fair. Some people like that. What do we do here? All this feels horrible. Do we just prep for face damage? We must. You just like ice block. Blast him in the face with some frost bolts. Yikes. Cause yeah, Flame Strike doesn't do shit here. Is there any chance you get him down? Because you could also draw off of that. You can generate fireballs off of that later. But you need the ice block.
Time runs out on what to do. What to do.
Ah, you'd have to blow something. Ugh. Ugh. I genuinely have no clue how we're supposed to play this. Because yeah, no Frost Novas, you just have Blizzards to stall. Maybe we burn that first Blizzard too soon? I don't know. But that's what I was going to say. So my brother started playing Shadowverse, like, I don't know, this year sometime. And he was kind of showing me how that worked. And man, I don't know if you guys have tried it, but I felt the same thing getting into it. It was like there's a lot of cool mechanics about it. They've got like the evolve mechanic, which is kind of unique, at least for me. I hadn't really seen anything like it. But yeah, like every card that was played was just like a textbook to read through, and they'd be playing like card after card after card after card, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to like scroll back and read through every little thing, because I just had no clue why I was dying. Okay. Well, we have to draw into another ice block. Adding you had a 4 mana draw. No, you're just dead. Yeah, looking at the list, how are you supposed to... Let's see, vaporize, polymorphs, yeah. No, polymorphs would still be good there. I'm not as concerned because you don't face as much hand lock, but... Still, face enough that I gotta get better at that too. Anyone ever played Dominion? Like the physical card game? I think they have a Steam version too. Hamlet's probably a bad matchup. Only hope might be double Blizzard in the Flame Strike for multi-giant clear. Yeah, I think like that would work. I think it's you want to like Blizzard, maybe even Mirror Image just to eat some giant hits and then right, and then just throw spells at their face and try to win that way. But this feels really good. Dominion's great. No, didn't win the giant one. Not even close. We got busted in. Went through a Dominion phase several years ago. Yeah, I love Dominion. I've got like a few of the sets here. When I was working as a developer, we would play. Like somebody brought it in, and we would play every lunch, and we had one of the guys would track all the games on like a giant Excel spreadsheet over, God, how long was that over? Okay, I'm gonna fireball this early this time. It was probably over like a, I don't know, 7 or 8 year period, maybe even longer than that, maybe like 10 years. Because it started when I was still a summer student. And so we've got like hundreds and hundreds of games, probably thousands of games logged on that thing, and like win rates and whose matchups were favorable against who. And I was the best, by the way, which I'm sure you're all super impressed by. Your love of Dominion is part of the reason why I enjoy Slay the Spire. Yeah, it's the same thing. Hearthstone. See, Hearthstone Duels, we were just talking about that. Now I have to try that. I'm probably going to try it off stream. A type of card game where you build your deck as you go. Well, and that is why. That's why we're gonna make something similar but better. I think that's fine. That's why we're gonna make a hand builder, not a deck builder. I also played Magic the Gathering since 1995, so that helps. Yeah, it's a pretty good basis to get into gaming or card gaming. Duels is great. Definitely give it a whirl. Classic and Duels. Yeah, I'll try it. I enjoyed Battlegrounds as well. I did think it was fun. Do we polymorph Frostbolt here? I think so. Polymorph Frostbolt hit. We might get murdered by some bigger taunts here. But I don't think we can let that stuff sit. Magic was never that common in Germany. Mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. I did enjoy the Pokemon game. It actually took me... Because like I collected the cards when I was young. But it took me until the Game Boy... Yeah, I think it was the Game Boy game before I actually like really played it. And yeah, it's actually like a fun card game. Holy shit. guy's got a really interesting deck with Nourish and all this big stuff. And all the small stuff. If we get comboed here, are we dead? 14, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh my gosh, 30 damage if we get comboed. Never mind, 28, because his face is frozen. Great, we're fine. Easy. We're totally fine. Time to die to our favorite card combination? No. Next turn we can die to our favorite card combination. This turn we can stall. But yeah, it's been fun actually. The last few days after streaming, I'm always like I'm doing the. Well, this is
I must safeguard.
surprising actually. I'm very surprised that we're not dead here. Blizzard. Do we frostbolt this? Do we frostbolt anything else? Because we don't have a flame strike yet. We can ping.
I wonder.
Oof. I think we just like ping that. No. It's bad too. Ping. No, but Jesus. No, I actually like that. I think this makes sense. See how this goes. But yeah, still gotta pump out the last little bit for our tabletop game, but yeah, I'm continuing on this whole card game idea that I've got, and it's all the prototyping and stuff, all the basic, you know, handwritten cards and like dice and stuff. It's fun so far in the early stages, so. Okay. So we got another mirror image. Alex is not. Oh, Alex could save us. If we mirror image, he can take it down with all that, and then he kills us here. Okay. So we need more than that. That means we can't, like, Antonitis mirror image. So if we ping, but then he's got the hero power. 6, 7, 8, 10. It'd be so nice to be able to Alex his face. But I don't think we have that luxury.
What to do? What to do?
Now if we just hit this,
Time runs out on me.
we still could Alex's face if we do that. We hit this.
What to do?
He runs out there and he's got 5 damage. Oof. We doing it. We just died to like a swipe or something.
Where shall I start?
Oh, Drew to the claw. Dang. Wonder if we should have done Drake for the draw. Just drawing a secret there would have been huge too. It's alright. Still the learning phase with this deck.
Jaina versus Lunara.
The forest fights back.
You asked
I think we'll keep one of them. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Be sure to stop by again. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Neiman. Always happy to have people watching. And yeah, have a good night. Okay, we'll still chill on that. It does still feel right to hang on to this. Yeah, this whole... actually, do we want to intellect or acolyte? I like contesting the board, but this is such a shitty way of contesting the board. I think this is better to just hope for a water elemental. 3 draws for it. Yeah, I'm really excited for this deck, just because... Well, one, it's doing good. It's doing alright, I guess. I don't think we're doing very good. No, I think I'll hold off. But I'm wondering if there's... This is similar to the Colento problem. It's, you know, it was built, whatever it was, 6 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. So, it was for a very different meta. Now we can put some time into thinking what we can tech with. Because even like, right, if we could just squeeze the Black Knight into this deck, like that's huge against Druid in general. Like this Acolyte has done jack shit for us. I still don't want to play it here. Me and my Black Knight obsession. Yeah, once I find a card that I like, I get pretty attached to it. It's very true. Yeah, Sunwalker's next, that's right. Sunwalker's, and then, can I add 2 Twilight Drakes and, Shield Slams and Executes? Wait a minute. Next season, I want to name my deck Dex Aggro or Dex Control. Get started on it soon. Yeah, do it. I don't know. I guess we've got some decent aggro decks. There was like a rogue one that I actually quite liked. Do we just stall some more? What do we do? There's always the like double innervate combo potential, but I don't think that's what's going on here. I think we're just cool doing this. Run that in and ping that. Yeah, what you mean? Oh, yeah. No, I realize I gotta make it. I'm just saying, yeah, you gotta name it that. Then I'm officially famous, right? If somebody takes my deck. I mean, that warrior deck, that's already your Dex control deck. That's what you got. Dex aggro. I don't know. I probably got to put in some work there. Interesting. Maybe we're not flame striking here. Because you can sound those Frostbolt, Acolyte, ping it. Oh no, you can't ping it. No, too much. Stupid. The fact that this is frozen is quite nice. Okay, I think we still do just Acolyte. We're probably not dead here. But yeah, like I said, once the ladder resets, we'll be burning through tons of decks. I've got some fun ideas for how to do that. And maybe that spawns the aggro list.
What if... Now how about...
Next season will be lit. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I really didn't expect to get to Legend this season just because the grind is like so slow. But it actually ended up being fine.
Time grows short.
Alright, this is a little annoying for us. Suddenly makes the flame strike not as good. But yeah, then it's got me way more amped for next season. Because now we're just gonna climb way faster. We'll hit diamond way faster, and then I don't think we have the pressure to even play one deck. I mean, let's say that this is the deck we run, or you know, something kind of similar to this. Let's try Control Mage going to Legend, and if it just sucks, kind of similar to the Paladin, then
Let's see.
we've got many weeks to make a change and try something else. If I had one more mana, I'd like the Antonidas play a lot better. I wonder if we rag here. Two really good shots, and honestly, that's not the worst. I think we did. You don't know if you're going to climb it next season when you think about it, but you should. I mean, maybe you should, maybe not. Like, I don't know, because sticking it, well, I don't know about like sticking at lower ranks, but just like not being so concerned with, this is not so bad. Not being so concerned with climbing, you do get a chance to play, you know, decks that are just more fun or that you're more interested in. And it also takes any pressure off. Like, I don't know how much you like to play the game. Do we Molten Alex our own face in a mirror image? Is that the play? Yeah, because we can't do Antonidas. Yeah, I mean, we have to Alex our own face. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. That was so stupid. Oh, it's so crazy how stupid that was. Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. The worst is you can see my hand go for it. It's so much worse than coining a mountain giant. Hey look, it's free. Yeah, I forgot the giant. Okay. You know, I actually don't think it ends up being like the most consequential play here.
What to do?
But boy, I feel dumb. What do we do with the ping? Guess you just kill this. I don't know, you're probably flame striking anyway. Like, how are you not? I don't think we've ever seen you this red. Yeah, oh, that was just... I mean, it's probably mostly just from the physical pressure of my hands on my face, but... Donald Trump's getting jealous of my skin tone. Yeah, especially with how just naturally white that I am. It makes it that much worse. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think it really would have mattered. Because even then, what do? Do you smack that or something? Like, not a big deal. But, oh lord, the stupidity. Yeah, this is cool.
I must safeguard the land.
Yeah, keeping it interesting. I think you use both Force and Natures though, right? I don't want to ask Chad anymore. Last time I asked about Consecrates, we got screwed. But I'm pretty sure we did. And that means we can just do this fairly safely. He did? Oh. I better listen. Yeah, I don't know. I get really twisted with my games. I remember there was one, I think it was yesterday, where I was so convinced that I'd used the Black Knight already, and then right at the end of the game I drew it. It's like, somehow I just blended two games together. Oh, and he's gonna heal with it. That's interesting. Gotta think it's difficult for him to deal 8 damage at this point.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Easy peasy. Man, still 397. What did we start at? Better than that, I'm sure. Alright, more druid.
The forest fights back.
You asked for it.
Okay, polymorph is good. I think that's it. Maybe we cut the polymorph and put the vaporize back in. We haven't had a ton of success with it. It's been okay. I guess last game it was pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just worth at least trying what was originally intended. Trying to look at the list, see if there's anything that... Yeah, the Acolyte of Pain is the one The one that has underperformed so far. There he is. What an asshole. But I think everything else... Yeah, everything else looks pretty solid. I think we do Fireball. Kind of wondering if you Acolyte and Frostbolt here. Because you can polymorph the 5/5, which is okay.
What to do? What to do?
I don't know. Then you might have to burn a second Frostbolt. It's really, really good if you end up getting Blizzard. Not sure. We're gonna try it. Probably get 2 draws. And yeah, worst case we can just Frostbolt it. Anyway, we could run it in and ping potentially. But there's a good chance he like wraths this anyway.
Where shall I strike?
Or that.
Bring the pain.
Yeah, I think we want the draw. I want a secret actually. That's interesting though. Drake Mirror Image is not terrible. But he could innervate the combo. He's already used innervate for this though, right? So
What to do? What to do?
I doubt we're dead here. There's your secret. And then I think we can just set up for a Flame Strike, Ice Block after that. Okay, I think we have to do it in a different order. Because we're dead if we Flame Strike now. No Giant. We for sure Ice Block. I don't know if you Water Elemental with it. He's got enough to proc it. Not necessarily no matter what you do though. You could Ice Block and like Frostbolt. Try to limit his ability to pop it. There's a good chance he's got another Charger. Or just a Savage Roar. How many cards left? 15. Because you could also hope to draw into Molten Giants with this.
Time runs out on me.
You could do that next turn as well. No, I think this is the move. Because, yeah, I don't think he wants to kill it unless he does Savage Roar. And then he's going to probably run the 5/2 in. This would be so much nicer if we had the Molten Giants in hand, but at least we get another turn to stall with the Ice Block. We've got a chance to get into Alex here. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. You have to... You don't have to do it this turn though. But if you're gonna Flame Strike, I don't know if Flame Strike's gonna help us at all.
What to do?
You kinda gotta wait 2 turns for it. Still, I think we'll do this. Yeah, I'd really like to get into draws. But Alex can bail us out here. Otherwise, I don't know. You just like Flame Strike Frostbolt face and hope he's got no chargers, I think.
Truth is my shield.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. Okay, there's Alex. 8, 10, 11. It's like our only play. But we are still probably dead.
Well played.
Yeah. Dang. I think I am gonna make that change. I mean, that was a bunch of druids in a row. Acolyte is not helping. So let me think a bit about this. We get rid of that. We add the Black Knight. Easy peasy. Hurts us a bit in the early game, but yeah. Is there a reason for Vaporize over Polymorph? Because at the 3 mana spot, you're generally okay doing either one of these. Ice Block is even okay on curve against both Zoo and Druid. It's just not great. But if you're playing a Polymorph, if you're playing the Black Knight, it means you don't necessarily have as many Polymorph targets. Take a peek at the mage card, see if anything else jumps out at me. I mean, you could also do like a Frost Nova just as a stall, because we don't have any Doomsayers. And I don't think we would run them in this list. I don't know, just a 1-turn stall doesn't really seem that great. You could randomly run a Kirin Tor for tempo. Try to pair it with one of these. Still pretty weak. Against Zoo, it's very weak though. It's actually not that bad against Druid, but it's very weak against Zoo. Cone of Cold's almost better. But it's at 4. I think you would run that if you're having more trouble versus Zoo. I think you stick with the Polymorph if Druid's giving you grief, which it is, so try it like that. Before I forget, screenshot it. Yeah, been through a lot of decks today. Lots of variations.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for
Well,
it.
we played
On.
played one freeze mage. I don't think we want any of this. Hoping it's not freeze mage though. I think it'd be more fun to play an aggro one. His hand's actually not bad against it either.
Hello. Hello, stranger.
Mind if I roll need?
It looks pretty freeze magey to me though. Alright, the water... Okay, you're getting squat. This might be the same one we played before. But yeah, the water ellie's kind of telling that we're doing something a little different here. Doesn't really give away that we're that much different though. I've seen at least at lower ranks there's some more variations, little things. Like some people will run these anyway. But I think we ping this ice barrier. This is probably ice barrier. I think that's alright. Like that other time when we didn't attack, it was a pretty specific choice for the situation. We're probably going to end up dealing more than 8 damage with minions here. Look, see, look at this Black Knight value. Of course I'm obsessed with the Black Knight. Okay, I'm fine with him getting more card draw for that. I really just don't think it's that concerning. And we actually have a really nice Antonidas combo here with coin and mirror image. There's a good chance that he flame strikes here. And if he does that, it actually makes the mirror images stick around for a little while. Not that he's got much on the board to to get through him or anything. This is a question though. I think we do polymorph. We don't want to spend the fireball because the damage is very useful, but the polymorph is good. We're not in a rush to get up ice block, so I'm fine just pinging. Well, we're gonna have some similar looking turns here. Now a Frostbolt would be the greatest draw, because then we could end up getting 3 fireballs off of Antonidas. We're not actually worried about that hitting face, but it means we need the ice block up. Right, so we do this, that, that. And we're probably going to end up killing this with the fireball. We could actually run this into the... We just kill it with a ping. You know, that's better. Oh, he's got his Antonidas, alright. Well, it's about to get pretty weird, I think. So we can Fireball Blizzard, we can Thanos Fireball. Yeah, I like that. Thanos Fireball Ping. Guess we'll save the mirror image. I'm not really sure what for. But suddenly our Alex is useful. And I think we want to use it offensively here. Especially with the second ice block in hand. But it's actually not clear. Because yeah, he's got all this burn. I don't know. I would love if he uses another fireball here. I think we defensively Alex.
Mind if I roll need?
Oh, I really don't know. Yeah, because we're expecting a Pyroblast. He's got... He had 2 fireballs for his Antonitis. Yeah, you think Alex's face. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right, but I also don't think we have to make the decision now. We're at 10. So we'll have to play Mirror Image, probably. Okay. Which, in a way, is bad, because then he can't proc our Ice Barrier.
Time runs out on me.
If we Fireball...
What to do?
This one's generated from Antonitis. I think we do this because it's mostly armor. I doubt he swings face with it, but we'll keep it alive just for that hope. Okay, there's the Flame Strike, which makes me more willing to put down the Mirror Image. Yeah. I like this. He's used both Doomsayers. 1 Flame Strike. I think most only run 1 Flame Strike. We're actually threatening 15, so we could Alex his face and kill him. Not playing around Cone of Cold. It's true. Didn't even think about Cone of Cold. But I think we're fine. Okay, he's gonna freeze that. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll do another ice block. Then this Alex is almost for sure gonna be defensive. We get the spell damage from that. I'm gonna hold on to the Frostbolt. Yeah. Imagine playing COD, I know. Ice block all spells, face is 2-turn lethal. Yeah, we'll see what he does. Okay, there's his other fireball. Okay, so you don't play Alex first. There's a chance that he'd be bluffing with an ice berry. Seems unlikely. Technically, we could have brought him down more, couldn't we have? Yeah, could have hit with those two. Alright. We'll do that. Oof, I was gonna be worried about that fatigue death. And we win. We'll do it with Frost. Feels appropriate against a freeze mage. There we go. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it there for today. So far, this is the deck. GG, thank you. This is the deck that's in the running for next season's Legend Climb. Maybe with some tweaks. I don't know. We'll see. But kind of liking it. I think tomorrow we'll be back with Warrior. I just like winning, you know, playing good decks. But with how slow every win is getting us up in Legend, we'll have to see how things start going once we start winning. I'd like to try to make a push for like top 100 in a few days, but I don't know how feasible that is. We might have screwed ourselves by just messing around too much this season. So if that's the case, we'll back out, but expect at least some Warrior in the next few days. Yeah, appreciate everyone watching, either on YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Yeah, have a good night, and we'll see you next time.